my name is Tianyi, and today I'm going to present what's driving the petroleum price. Predicting the oil price is very complex. It involves, first of all, oil, which is a commodity that's traded in the world market. Second, price is denominated in US dollars, not Chinese yuan, not Russian rupees, but the US dollar. So how the price of dollars goes may actually affect the oil prices. There are a few big suppliers of oil in the world. First, biggest one being Saudi Arabia, second being Russia, and then comes United States and China. Some countries have stockpile on oil in reserves. U.S. usually have a lot of oil in reserves, so they can release some of those reserves in case of an oil shock. And the third, the last being, it has been proven to be very volatile. We can see here in this graph that it's moving ups, and it has ups and downs in the price. And in the literatures, here we found some determinants of oil price. There are four big categories: global catastrophic events, market power or supply and demand, hedging behavior, and financial markets. So for those global and catastrophic events, we have wars, terrorism attack, political unrest in the Middle East, and hurricanes. In a few seconds, I will show you how we created some dummy variables to account for those. And OPEC production cuts, we have counted that in. And my data came from U.S. Energy Information Administration. The stock price I took directly from Yahoo Finance, and some dummy variables that I will explain now. The oil price, we have this, it's called WTI, West Texas Intermediate. It's a crude oil price that's been used in the States. I have the data from 1994 to 2014, which is 20 years in total, and I have monthly data for everything. VIX is an index that is the stock market volatility index, and I use this as a measurement of fear, since we may think if there's a big cut in oil price, that the fear of this market going up or down may have an effect in that. This terrorist attack, by this I meant the 9/11 attack. We're thinking that after the 9/11, the price would have gone up. So I put this terrorist attack as a dummy variable. This the cuts means the OPEC oil cuts in 2003, and the OPEC countries have cut their production. Thirdly is the second Iraq war. I put 1 as during that war and 0 for the others. Arab Spring is the unrest in Arabic countries during 2011, which is not that long ago, and we think that this may have a huge impact, since it's where in the Middle East and the Arabic countries, that's where all the oil is being produced. And next is Hurricane Katrina and Rita. These have, as we found later has a very huge impact on the U.S. oil price because it not only hit the refineries, but also where the oil has been taken from. And lastly, I add this Hong Kong, the Chinese reclaiming Hong Kong in 1997. That event, like it's been thought that people are thinking that this may have a huge impact on the economy of China. And this is the model I use. It's linear OLS. I have oil price here, and then this is stock overproduction, trade dollar index for the dollar value, year as in a trend, VIX for the fear, terrorist attack, cuts, Iraq, Arabic Spring, hurricanes, and Hong Kong reunification. And here's my result. I have to point out, I have an R square of 0.9196, which means this explained 91% of the oil price change. And as we can see here, the bolded ones are significant in statistics. Stock overproduction has a negative impact on oil price. Trade dollar index also have a negative. Year we have a positive and significant impact. And here cuts and the hurricanes are what we've also found significant. So the U.S. dollar index is used for control of the fluctuation in dollar price, so we don't actually count for that. And then I put year as in the trend since the oil price was going up, not counting the last half of last year. And stock price over production is significantly and negatively related to oil price. OPEC production cuts and 2 hurricanes had significant positive impact on oil price. VIX, as we may expect, actually does not have a significant impact on oil price in our research here. So the conclusion is nature disasters and man-made decisions, say the OPEC oil cut, have a positive impact on oil price. Some other geopolitical incidents, on the other hand, does not have an as great effect as we may think. There are still a lot of possible future improvements for this topic. First, we need more data on the exploration side, and I may need more complex and precise models on this topic. And here's a picture of my program. And thank you everyone.